to stay 1 or 2 nights. So we will be the only Indian agent who will have official Disneyland Paris packages. We can book it for you. It will be commissionable to agents. Our Bangalore office will advise you on the commissions. Uh, we will be able to book all the packages, all the hotels, except Disneyland Hotel, which is I think currently undergoing renovations. But you will have all the other hotels which we can book as a part of package. It starts with minimum 2 nights stay, but you can stay as many nights. Again, the rates changes as per the date of check-in. So their packages are also very dynamic now. A lot of changes, lot of pricing. This one they are also going pretty dynamic. They're also looking at technology, but Disney works in a very traditional way, and it's a typical French company, so it takes time. So we are trying to see if we can get them on board online. The cost involved is heavy for us because India still is not yet matured into so much into the packages, but we see the demand. A lot of people asking us whether we can do the accommodation along with the tickets. So once we have the packages, then the tickets will already be included in the package.
Next is we are introduced for the past year some products which are currently offline, and we are planning to bring it to our system. Japan Rail Pass introduced in the mid of 2022, and it could be issued in our office here in Bangalore. It is a hard copy ticket. We have 7 days, 14 days, and 21 days options. You can travel most of the Japan Rail network, as well as you can including the high-speed Shinkansen, which is called as the bullet train.
Then we have apartments across Europe, but we focus mostly on Switzerland because the demand from the market is for the Swiss apartments. So we have Interhome with us. Especially this year, they have in the last 1 year they have launched something new apartments called the Swiss Peak apartments. It's in a place called Meringen, which is almost 20 to 25 minutes away from Interlaken. But these are very good apartments with 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom, and the apartment is not far from the Meringen train station. So a lot of clients who wants to save the cost, if they don't want to stay at Interlaken, as you know, Interlaken during May and June becomes very expensive. Even a 3-star hotels, the price goes very high, like it goes almost double if you try to book at the last minute, because the hotels are now crazily pricing themselves in these destinations because of the demand. So you can suggest these kind of apartments where the client can base themselves for a week, use the Swiss pass, go around, travel across the country. The network of trains are very good, and the facilities at the apartments are excellent. And you have apartment across, so a lot of people book Grindelwald. Many of them ask for Interlaken. Unfortunately, Interlaken doesn't, as a city, doesn't have too many apartments. And if they have apartments, it's mostly for long stays, and they don't give it for short rentals and all those things. Hardly you will find 1 or 2. And during our summer, difficult to get because they have minimum conditions. And most of these apartments anyway will have a minimum 6-night condition. That's how they work. During off season, they may allow 3 or 4 nights, depending on the destination, depending on the place where the client is going.
The next product are fjord tours. These are tours which is a combination of different types of travel mode. You travel by train, travel by boat, travel by bus. It happens, and this it happens in Norway. The most popular one that most of you would have heard as Norway in a nutshell. It comes when anybody takes a Norway package, this is necessary to take. So you can do this particular journey in 1 day, or you can break it and do it in multiple days. You can break the journey in between. So it starts from Oslo to Bergen. You can, or return way, and you can also break somewhere in Flam or night or 2. You can also alternate other fjord tours, like something called the Sognif Fjord. Difficult to pronounce.
Sonifjord and Fjord and Hardanger Fjord and Geiranger Fjord. But mostly people tend to book from India as Norway in a nutshell, and we're seeing the demand increasing day by day. Earlier till last year, agents didn't get commission on this product from our side also. Now this year onwards, we'll be able to give you commissions. You can go and check the sites. We'll be able to give you at that same price with the commission. But commission is not big at the moment, but still you get a good decent commission on the product. And we can book offline for you. It's not there on our online because it's still a very traditional way of working. We work in a very traditional manner. And ideally, we suggest to stay in Flam because Flam has a lot more accommodation option. and it's a beautiful place.
Next product is that you can book worldwide ferries with us. You can book it standalone. We don't have to book along with the package. So the advantage here is, suppose you take a Greece package. A typical Greece package is you stay for 2 or 3 nights in Athens, 2 nights in Mykonos, 2 nights in Santorini, and you need to give ferry in between these cities or these islands. So you can book the hotels in our online. You can book the sightseeing in our online. You can book the transfers on our online, and ferries we can give it to you. So you don't have to send a mail to your DMC, wait for the reply. Apart from that, you can even book ferries to various places like in Phuket, from Phuket to Krabi.
I would like to add, why we are asking you to book this with us offline is like when you book hotels online, it's very competitive. Even the DMC is not able to match that kind of pricing. So automatically your package cost comes down, and with the ferry tickets, we are able to cover the entire gamut of what the client wants. Mainly the inter-island transport, which is one of the key things. And also because we have sightseeing and transfers with us, we will be able to give you as a DMC the entire segment.
Yeah. Also, Hong Kong, Macau, Hong Kong and Macau is just open, so we can give Hong Kong, Macau ferries, and Phuket to Krabi, and Phuket to Langkawi. All those can be booked with us.
And all other destinations, like it's the entire world, wherever they are operating a ferry, then all those things we can do it. And the next is this year we have introduced the Carnival cruise with us. Again, it will be commissionable. Whatever price we are showing here is commissionable price. Bangalore office will be able to tell you the commissions on that. They have introduced a lot of new ships, new itineraries this year. It's more of a relaxed type of cruise where it's more for families. It's more chilled out. It's not like some of the other cruise companies. And you will find a variety of now itineraries and areas where they're operating. It should be ideally a very good product for you to sell.
And we recently signed up with Trafalgar, and they're associated to us, and they have various different category of fixed budget tours. They got the luxury gold, the inside vacation, Trafalgar, cost saver, and the Contiki. Trafalgar and cost saver are the popular ones in the market. And Contiki, I think most of you know, is for a certain age group between 16 to 35. 18 to 35. And so we just signed up, so you can start sending your inquiries to us. So that's for today. And thank you for coming on a working day. And please contact our office, Bangalore, or whatever you want, and register on online. I would like to introduce our Bangalore team. Call Naveen.
Before that, if you have any questions on any of these products, you can ask.
You can ask, please. Or if you even during the lunchtime, you can.
Anyone?
Yes, Bhuvashi. Yeah.
It's offline. It's offline. We are planning to integrate that also because it's IT. It takes time. I cannot assure you that we can do it in 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. But we are trying to get them on board as well, so that on the system, like how we have the car rentals, transfers, we will have the ferry, worldwide ferries also coming.
So this is the Bangalore team. They will introduce themselves.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Naveen Kumar, heading the Bangalore branch here. And thanks for coming at the short notice.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself is Nehal. I take care of the operations. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Vidya. I've recently joined the Opila team and being a part of this.
Good afternoon. My name is Nikhil. I'm taking of operation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think the lunch is ready, right?
I'm sure this you're getting, right? E-flyers on emails. Yes or no? Okay, I have to get in touch with sales team in Bangalore. I'll check with Naveen. If you're not getting, please check with Naveen. So these are the e-flyers. We come regularly. And WhatsApp promos. What about WhatsApp promos? Yeah. So these are the WhatsApp promos. Yeah, happy selling. 10 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ. Yeah. And one more thing I want to update you. For domestic inbound, we provide you GST benefit also. So we have most of the states in India, we have a GST number. So that is 18% where we raise a tax invoice. So most of the clients, corporates nowadays, before the raise they ask, do you have a GST number? So most of the states we have a GST number. That benefit you will get when you book with Ochila. So if you have anything for domestic inbound, please do support us. I need more support. I'm already getting support from Bangalore market. Thanks for that. So I need more support. Kortiralla support? Mattomme barbekalla nanu. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time and thanks for your support.
I was one of them. Earlier, you should tell, I don't do international, I don't do domestic. I don't. The pandemic taught us a lesson. You could exist because of domestic post-pandemic. And the moment that now continues. Well, I'm Suresh. I take care of the Southern India market of Otila. And I'm give you a small presentation along with our VP, Mr. Manu, about Otila.net and our special products. So this particular screen, I think is familiar to most of you. For those who are not familiar, please register and start using it. So here we have various modules. We have the accommodation module, we have the transfer module, was Rail Europe and car rental. Priyanka told you about the Rail Europe module. So what happens when you combine all these modules together? Yeah, it becomes a package. So you become your own DMC. And we know the DMCs abroad are struggling without people. You don't have to wait for the reply. You book your hotel, book your transfers, book your sightseeing, book your train, you make your package. Everything is in your hands. So first module in that is the accommodation module.
Yes, we have accommodation worldwide. So we have a lot of inventory coming in this summer. All destinations, especially a lot of dynamic inventory, like we're connecting with a few hotel chains. Taj is going to go live in next couple of weeks. We already have Jumeirah Hotels and Resorts live on our system with all the room types, including the suite rooms, the best available rates, the half-board rates, the full-board rates, whatever they have on their site, you will get it on our system. Similarly, we have a lot of new inventory coming in, especially in US and Europe, so you will find our pricing to be more competitive this summer with good choices and good inventory or good, availability even during the peak period of travel. Okay, this is how our page looks like. What we have done is we have introduced some new features this year and we are adding in some more additional features. So we got in something called a meal type filter, which a lot of our agents partners were asking across in India that they wanted meal filters because we have so many room types and so many rooms coming in, and mostly the room only rates are coming on the top. So people wanted to have the breakfast or a half-board filter. So we introduced the meal type filter. You can see it here. When you click on that, you get all the meal types what comes through, whether it's all inclusive, whether it's breakfast, whether it's half board, everything is coming through. You can filter it accordingly. We will also have in this summer something called a room type. This one search. So there is a lot of requests where clients want to search for a specific rooms. And since we have so many suppliers, results coming in, so it becomes a confusion like how do I search for my specific room. So we are trying to introduce something where you can type in your room type and you'll go to that particular thing and you can filter those room type results, whether it's room only or with breakfast. Another feature what we are trying to introduce is refundable and a non-refundable rates, because that's also something which a lot of people want. I just need to have a what you say refundable rates. I want without cancellation, like there is no cancellation. I can hold my bookings on time limit. So we are going to introduce that as well. In next couple of weeks, that should also go live. It's a little bit of work at our end because there are some room types which you see there may not be a clear cancellation policy. That is where we are finding it a challenge, where you have to click on the breakup, click here for cancellation deadline. That's something on the top if you see. So here it's not clear whether it's under cancellation or it's non-refundable. For that, it's becoming a little bit of a challenge for us to segregate. So we are trying to figure out a solution for that. But you should have that as well in the meantime.
Yeah, so you can book non-refundable rate as well as refundable rate, that is you can book on time limit. So when you book a non-refundable rate, you say you get something booking is under cancellation and cancellation charges apply. You can directly go and pay. We have a payment gateway down, which we go to payment gateway down where you can pay by Visa, Master or UPI and net banking.
Yeah, here what I suggest is use UPI or net banking because there is no charges on both the product. If you are doing NEFT, instead of that you can do net banking. It's quick, it's fast, and you will also come to know as soon as that net banking is used, you will see in the booking that the payment is done successfully. You don't have to wait for our teams to acknowledge that the payment is received. Especially in the evening, we see that a lot of times, if our finance department is not there, and then agents are trying to call our officers and trying to find if the payment is received and all those things. You can save time by doing that. We're also trying to get a QR code on this where you can also use a QR code to make an instant payment. Again, QR code when we use, there will be no charges on the payment gateway. And we will add HDFC Bank in a couple of weeks. We are trying to work with our net banking solution to make their charges zero. At the moment, they are charging some 1.5% on net banking. So we are trying to get that reduced to zero. So that because a lot of agents, partners across India are using HDFC as their main bank in terms of banking solution. So you will have that as well here. And recently we reduced the rates for the Amex credit card, which used to be 3% or 2.7% or something. It's gone down to 2.3% now. So you can also use those who have the corporate Amex card, they can use that as well.
Next is a transfer booking. So you can book transfers like airport transfers, hotel to hotel transfers, train station hotel transfers in the system worldwide. So here I have just taken London Heathrow to Hilton London Metropole for 2 adults. And you get results like this. So you have various types of cars. You have the normal sedan car, or you can have sometimes you may get a class like Tesla, fancy class like Tesla, or you may get a 6-seater or 8-seater vehicle like Mercedes VNM, and you have choices. So once you select the choice, it gives you details of the number of the capacity of the car. Like here it gives 5 packs, 5 luggage, 5 medium luggage, and what is the details of the size of the medium luggage, or what is the size of a large luggage, or and the price of the transfer. So this is from London Heathrow to a hotel in London by minivan. It is like 5-seater.
I would like to just add one point here. I will go back to the back slide. In transfers, what we have done recently, which a lot of people may not have noted, we have got something called a point-to-point transfers. It's not about just airport transfers or ports transfers or station transfers. Here you can book from a hotel in Zurich to a hotel in Interlaken. You can book that on our system. We are the only system in India which has this facility where you can book point-to-point transfers, or you can book from an apartment to a hotel, hotel to apartment, or from Palm Jumeirah, Dubai to city center, like you going to Dubai or there, you can book that transfer as well. So you will not find it in any of the other systems, and we are trying to see if we can get actual point-to-point, like if you want to book from a hotel to Eiffel, tour Eiffel, like you want to go to Eiffel Tower or Louvre Museum. We're trying to get that in soon. There is some Google thing which we need to, that they call as Google lead services, where we need to get that particular point, like how Uber or Ola does it. We will have that as well in our system. So you will be able to book that. So tomorrow if you book a just Eiffel Tower ticket and you want to book a one-way transfer to the client, okay, he wants to go to Eiffel Tower, you can book that on our system. Private transfers to your clients.
Yeah, next is car rental or self-drive. So self-drive is becoming popular nowadays, and the youngsters now would generally like to try doing that. It's not yet so very popular among Indians, but it's getting popular. Countries like New Zealand, Australia, and Europe, and various countries like Italy and all, people like to do this self-drive. Here I have taken Rome as a sample, and I booked for around 7 days. And you see, there are various ages you can see here.
So the highlighted one at the moment is 30 to 16, and that's the default highlight. Because what happens is a lot of country doesn't allow in this age group to rent a car, or maybe the pricing here is more high because the insurance cost for younger travel is high. So by default this will come as your this one. You can change that. You can search either of that also, 70 plus and 18 or 29, depending on by using your mouse scroll down, and we can search as per that. The pricing will vary according to the age group and as per the insurance what they see.
So you can get various categories of cars. So you have the standard one, then you have the intermediate, or you have the compact one. Full.
Half board all meals. Then next we have a website, ochila.com, where we have a packages. Some packages are updated with the rates. Some packages have an itinerary. If you have a requirement, just go through the itinerary and you can get in touch with the office. They will quote you the package rates. Our publications. This is our India newsletter. Hope you all like it.